All right, hello. We are the ALDI-Oh-Jewell-1193 Group 5. My name is Nihal. I'm joined by Allison, Anish, and Caitlin, and today we're going to present to you guys our idea, which is AI-driven checkout monitoring system at Aldi. So basically, the issue that Aldi is facing is that theft and self-checkout has been rampant throughout the Midwest locations. So basically, our problem statement is how can Aldi reduce product loss associated with self-checkouts systems while preserving the convenience and efficiency that the system was meant to offer?
So overall, grocery store shrinkage in popular grocery stores is relatively high, although Aldi's is one of the highest at 2.3%. The recommended rate is between 1 and 1.5%, and our hope is that by implementing AI, this percentage will shrink between the recommended rate.
So our solution to this problem is to implement an artificial intelligence monitoring system, which analyzes behavior in real time and notifies employees when an item is unscanned or there's suspicious behavior in general. So our total goal is to reduce total loss in all these Midwest districts due to self-checkout systems. So we have a graph here detailing the economic benefit of using artificial intelligence in grocery stores. So as we could see here, as the years go on, there's a sharp rise in all types of artificial intelligence in the grocery stores, proving that it's an economically viable solution.
So why AI-based monitoring? We believe that it values the Aldi's core values, which is simplicity, consistency, and responsibility, as well as it's a very cost-effective way, and it allows for a smooth customer experience. As you can see on this graph, Aldi's had a very good growth rate throughout the years, and we intend to uphold this and continue to grow Aldi.
So overall, there are a lot of strengths that come with AI implementation. Obviously, it's going to be easier for customers to check out as there will be shorter lines and there will be no one overseeing the self-checkout system since that will all be done by AI. It will also lower the labor costs because there's not going to be employees needed to oversee it. It will also accurately detect repeated offenders, and eventually we hope that it can be extended to all of the United States, not just the Midwest. There are some weaknesses, although the main one is the high upfront costs that come with the AI. Although we hope that these costs will be paid off in the next 3 years and even have room for an exponential amount of money that is able to be saved.
All right, so basically, here's a timeline of our AI monitoring implementation. So with the first 2 months, we plan to implement it within the 3 stores in the Midwest. Months 3 and 4, we want to test run a handful of stores and get any feedback and see how efficient it is. Months 5 and 6, we want to roll it out on a larger scale, and we want to target high loss stores so we can prevent more shrinkage through theft. And then from month 6 to year 3, which is a 2.5 year time frame, we want to roll it out throughout the United States, and we want every store in the U.S. to have this system so they can prevent theft. And then finally, after year 3, you want to continue to expand the system's capabilities in accordance with how AI is developing. As we know that AI is always developing, getting better. Also, we can potentially expand the system to other areas in the store. All right, so here's the cost benefit analysis. Basically, the costs are split up into 2 parts, the initial implementation cost and the ongoing operational cost. So for initial implementation, we have the hardware, which are things like cameras, sensors, and servers, which according to our research comes out to $25,000 each. And then across all US stores would be $60,675,000. Next, we have the software developing and licensing. So this is basically developing or licensing AI software tailored towards Aldi. So this will be around $5 million for initial deployment, and they'll have yearly updating costs that I'll get into later. And then finally, we have installation costs, which according to our research is around $2,000 per store. So across all the US, that's $4,854,000. And now for the ongoing cost, we have data storage, which is around $500,000, maintenance and system upgrades, which we estimate to be around $1 million, and then staff training and system support, which is around $250,000. And these will all be calculated yearly. So each year it's going to continue to be paid for. So then our total cost comes out to initial cost being $70,529,000, ongoing costs $1,750,000, and then over the 3-year time frame, that will be around $75,779,000. So now for the benefits. So how we calculate our benefits is by calculating the average shrinkage rate, which is around 2.3%, and then according to our research, around 2/3 of that is coming from theft, which makes it around 1.53% coming from theft. And then assuming that our AI-based monitoring system has a 75% efficacy rate at the low end, that means 1.15% of theft can be counteracted through our system. So if we take that and multiply it by our $40.2 billion in revenue in 2022, we see that $48,300,000 will be saved annually. So as we can see that even though there are high upfront costs, the return on investment through loss prevention is huge, and we'll be able to recoup our money within 2 to 3 years.
So overall, AI implementation will greatly cut costs, and although it does have high upfront costs, it will in turn lead to a profit and obviously also decrease theft. The customer experience is also going to run smoother than it currently does, as the lines will be shorter and there will be no one overseeing the self-checkout systems. And in addition, the money saved from shrinkage can all be put towards Aldi's priorities, which are to maintain high customer experiences with high value products at the cheapest prices possible.